My name is Rick DeVoss, and I have specialized in residential real estate for quite a few years. The first contract that I wrote was on one piece of paper, and now I'm putting up with all the forms that Ashley is pumping out, trying to keep up with them. But I got my start in Arlington, Texas, and was fortunate to receive all the training that Century 21 could give me to get started. And then along the way, I became a top producer with RE/MAX. I took all the classes that I could take and went through the certified residential specialist and accredited buyer representative programs and learned as much as I could. And now I'm finding that I have to take classes every week just to keep up with my licenses in 2 states. And there's no duplication. I have to take the complete list of required courses for both states. So it keeps me busy. I have served on the MLS committee in the past, and I'm currently serving on the Professional Standards Committee. When I first came out here to get my license in 2005, I fell in love with Cabazon Peak. So I designed and built a house on high ground up in Placitas where I could see it. Now, Sarah Palin might have been able to see Russia from her front porch, but I get to see Cabazon Peak from my living room window, and I love it. I went to high school in Paris and actually matriculated into college while I was still a junior in high school. That was interesting. I studied math, science, and psychology at the University of Maryland and worked on a master's program in human resources management at Pepperdine University. In my first career, I flew jets for the Air Force for 22 years and retired as a lieutenant colonel. When I came back from Vietnam, I was an instructor in the Air Force and then went on to become an instructor for American Airlines for several years. Joseph, who is my principal broker at Red Fox Realty, has taught me a lot since I've come to Albuquerque. And I love teaching our newer agents. So education is big for me, and I feel like it is our biggest challenge right now to educate our buyers and sellers, and that's what we all have to focus on. There's, as you all know, real estate is a process. Buying a house is a process, and those buyers and sellers need to be educated before we show them the first house, even if they've bought a house in the past. Because as we all know, things have changed and they're still changing. I think we need to offer more classes, both for realtors and buyers. We can do that. One of my goals for GAAR is to see if we might put less emphasis on the organization and more emphasis on providing services for our realtor members. Maybe we can even find a way to keep track of their CE credits for 3 years. I've been selling houses long before cell phones were invented. And I can remember one day we were having an office meeting, and one of the top agents in the office was the first person who had purchased a cell phone. And on a break, she carried it with her as she went to the restroom. When she came walking out of the restroom, she was talking on the phone, much to our surprise. And I nudged the guy next to me and I said, "Can you believe that? Somebody knew the phone number for the ladies' room." I'm not much of a politician, but I am running for the position of director. My name is Rick DeVoss, and I approve this message.